Right, okay, that's right. Okay, hello and welcome everyone to round 15, the final of 7GR Tier 1. It's a bit lackluster because, as you can see, we don't have Elite to fight the battle, the finale with Benster. That has been a riveting battle all season long. It's a shame we don't get to finish that tonight. Which I think, if I'm not wrong, means Benster has already won it before he's even come out of the paddock. I'm joined tonight by Mr. Stingers. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you? I'm a bit disappointed
yeah,
by
you sound
tonight,
good. Yeah.
but yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but we move. It's a good result for Benster and the Alfa Romeo team. Hopefully next season it won't end like this.
Well, it's still Monster. Yeah, still Monza in it, so
Yeah.
I'm sure Benster will be having a fight with someone up there. It just won't be. I mean, they're still constructors, so don't take your eyes off the McLarens just yet. Still got constructors to play for. I'm just getting up the points now. Oh, that is very quiet.
Yeah, 3 might have been a bit low.
3. I'm on 5 actually. I'm on 5.
Oh,
Have you got the stream up?
no. Might open
I
it
do.
just to read chat if there's chat, so.
I think it's okay, from what I can tell. I'm going to let you ramble a minute and just make sure that.
Okay.
So first, get all the.
So Paloma is just beginning her lap.
I'm with Paparazzi. Right, there we go.
101, nice and tight.
It's a bit dark.
Yeah, it looks like it could be overcast. Maybe leading in the rain.
I like a wet Monza, you know. I have
Yeah,
fun when
wet
it's raining.
Monza's. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I have fun when it's dry. To be fair, it's a very simple track.
Mm.
Um,
It's one of the only tracks where I don't feel like the wet influences too much, but it does make it for a fun race.
it's weird, isn't it? Because normally you'd look at a track like this and be like, well, that's boring. And normally it would be like a boring race, but they just rarely are.
It makes for a good bit of racing.
I think we're going to see a couple of deaths at this corner today.
So Paloma's coming around the final turn. Makes it nice and tight, running wide on the exit. Not wide, but
What
she
will it be?
sets. Well, 127's the benchmark. I would say that's a good time, but I have no idea. Pat Bussy with a 21-0. Who's next along the line?
I think everyone else is on an outlap, isn't they? Yep, English is.
Oh, Joel with a 23-6. Must have had a bit of a moment somewhere.
I think Aurelian's on one. Vision's 20.
Visions goes pole.
Thelmsy, Aurelian. Right, so 119.7.
Or 119.4 by Green. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a three-way battle between Turner, O'Green, and Benster. That'd make lead for a very good race. Yeah. Or even if anyone else challenged them up there today.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Well.
Yeah. Turner's coming up to the line.
Comes Charlie P4.
19.5.
Where's Benny Ben? There he is. I wonder if he's smiling on it, or I wonder if he's a bit gutted that he didn't get to finish it the way he wanted. Ooh, P4.
feel like he'll be a bit of a mix of emotions. A bit happy that he's won it, but maybe a bit disappointed as to how he won it into the final race.
Not ideal, but I'm sure we'll see it again next season. Maybe with a few of these newer drivers sprinkled in on top as well.
I feel like we may have a lot to look forward to for next season. Turner's shown a lot of pace. Hopefully he can really take it to the 2 we've got this season. Who's on a lap?
I'm on board
It
with
appears like
Jake.
yeah, so there's Jake's next across the line. Oh, 20.1. There's some 6th. Be happy with that. Maybe be happy with that. Who's the next across the line? Is it RKA?
Adam.
Adam. Oh, only 1.3.
Well, I can confirm we're audible this week, but I'm going to turn it up just a smidge.
Yeah.
So I had everything on 5, so...
I don't quite know how to say this name, but F1 her to come across the line.
Eh?
That was invalid.
Oh, Aiden.
The Haas. Oh, was it Aiden? Okay.
Yeah.
Something else on our lap.
What has happened here? Where is that in the pits?
It appeared like it was in the pit. Yeah, Dan has a gully ban. Yeah.
Oh, when did you pick that up?
It was
went under
in
my radar.
it was in the license points channel. Anyway.
Oh, I never look at those anymore because I'm a good boy. There's no need for me. I never get any points.
Yeah, I think I've had 1 all season.
Oh, you dirty driver.
Have you got? There's no way you have 0.
Hmm?
How many? I don't know. How many do you have?
2, but I started the season with 1.
Ah, I see.
I can't remember what the other one was for. But it was minor. If it's 1 point, it's very minor.
Yeah.
Scotty filling in for someone. Find defender? No. Yes?
Find Defender was meant to reserve, and then he must have dropped out, and now Scotty's took his seat. I don't know who the other Aston Martin is. Thinking about it. Yes. Evo 22.8. Oh. It feels uncomfortable reacting like this because I know I won't even set close to a time like this tomorrow. I mean on Thursday. It's like I'm saying, oh, like it's not a good lap, even though it's definitely better than anything that I could set.
Charlie's starting to hold on. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to be up there.
And Scotty goes.
There are going to be some that run 0-0 wings, isn't there?
Yeah.
That won't be me. That definitely will not be me.
I think I run 2-0. I think. 2-1.
Fight for facing the wrong way. As Ramsey goes. Original pole.
That was very unfortunate because he span and then, as he was trying to spin back round, got disqualified for it. game when I was having a moment.
I'm pretty sure that time that we saw from Evo was just him burning a little bit of fuel. He's on low fuel mode. Well, he's coming up to it.
Nice. 2 seconds down. Yeah. Who's that just watching?
There goes P8.
Oh, it's a decent lap.
He's leaving tier 1. Hopefully with a good performance.
There's a few drivers here that will be hoping to finish off their tier 1 with a nice result before going down to tier 2.
And there's a few drivers that won't be returning at all next season. Well, at least not in a full-time car due to... Whoa! Who is that? There's a Ferrari of...
Pack Bussy.
Pack Bussy.
And Turner's gone as well on the... I was watching
Pirelli
Paloma.
was, I think he was on a push. Maybe not. But he was coming around that corner. And Pack Bussy just essentially went straight across the track. And forced him wide.
Well, that's definitely a pen. But yeah, Turner's lost it before the back straight. So he's out.
Well,
of the
he
session.
was on low fuel mode, and I think he realised he was on the racing line, so tried to get out the way. But
Yeah.
I think that's 2 weeks in a row now, isn't it, for Aurelian? Something like
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't have the best of luck. Yeah.
It's definitely the 2 weeks in a row, because I know something like quite similar happened last week. I think that might have been tier 2 though. Come on, Dylan, put in a lap. It's not going to be a good one anyway.
Yeah, he needs to get ahead of the Caliban of Dan.
Aiden's
Least.
just set a purple sector 1. Arbitrarily getting out of his way then. Purple sector 2.
Purple sector 2.
Ah.
Uninvalidated. That's a shame. Looking very strong. See if he'll
I'm
go
always
around
very
and
aware
see
when I
what
go
time
through
he
there
could get.
not to do that.
It's a touchy corner. Sometimes it'll just allow it, and then you'll take it even less across the curbs, and it'll like invalid you. It's very touchy corner.
What's happened to Fernsey? What's happened to Turner? What's going on?
Turner span out before the back straight. I'm not sure about Fernsey. I didn't see that.
Is he just retired? Because
Turner retired when Aurelian had that moment with Pack Pussy. Let's go on board with Adam's down. Jake. Oh. Okay, will be the next one across the line. Let's see how he does. 3/10 up in the second sector. And slightly wide, the final corner. No, that's the line. And he sets a 20.2. It takes him to P7. Grid is very spread out right now. You see, there's a gap between the top 6 and then down to the rest.
I was just replying to Evo in Red Bull chat. He's made an oopsie.
And Dylan goes P14 with his first set lap. He'll get time. Not sure he'll get time for another one though, so that might be what he gets stuck with.
Bussy's round again. 4, either that or Dylan and Tim have had it coming together.
Dylan's off the track, so looks possible.
Like a real mess. Oh, Ross. There's actually anyone on.
Doesn't appear so. Oh, Visions goes a tenth quicker, up to P11, the 20.49. Evo. You've only a tenth quicker in the first sector. Let's see, you can gain more throughout the lap.
Oh god, I'm staying on with Adam. Wasn't paying attention. Right.
So Evo's coming along the back straight now. He's 3 tenths up after the middle sector. Let's see where he can go. Around the final corner. Takes a nice tight line. Round to wide and the exit. That's a 22.4. Well. Even setting another purple middle sector.
Yeah, I was going to say that. He's kept it this time.
Fuel lights flashing. Let's hope he has enough to get to the line.
Could it be enough to upset that top 3? I'm hoping so.
It's a 19.0. 3 tenths up on second. A very impressive lap.
Here comes Ogween. Takes P2 from Fernsey. Next up,
Benster.
Benny.
Let's see. He's had a moment. He's abandoned the lap. He's looking very promising. Here comes Jake. He's going to abandon at the pits. Aurelian goes P4 with a 19.5. Pretty happy with that. And it looks like... Oh.
Five place grid. Wait, what? 5 place
He
grid
was...
penalty?
It's one of the... I think it glitched because he was finished.
Oh, I... I see. I suddenly
Yeah,
see what's happening.
Yeah, Ogween's stuck behind one of the Ferraris, and then there's an Alpine stuck behind him.
He's found himself the meat in this sandwich. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it'll take him down to P7, which will... It's a bit unlucky, and there's nothing really you can do about that because I'm not sure we'll be able to get it removed. What?
No. Nothing you can do about that.
I've seen that happen multiple times in this game, and it's something that I think they really need to fix because, yeah, it's not ideal. And Firmdy gets a 5 place grid pen as well. Aurelian finds himself starting second.
Yeah, it's not so bad from Aurelian.
No. You going to read it, or am I?
You can.
Okay. So on pole, we've got Aiden. Second, we've got Ogween. Third, we've got Firmsy. Fourth, we've got Aurelian, who will jump to fourth with a grid pen. Turner starting in fifth. Spencer in sixth. Jake in seventh. Charlie in eighth. Ake in ninth. Adam in 10th. Visions in 11th. Paloma in 12th. Joel in 13th. Bussy in 14th. Finley 15th. Dylan 16th. Alros 17th. Evo 18th. And I didn't get to the last two. Damn. Okay.
Evo made an oopsie, so he's going to be extremely off the pace today. You know how most people would be using 0-0 wings? Well, he's using a 41 and a 39.
Oh my word. I mean, it is raining, it appears like, so...
Ooh,
I'm sure it's still...
But...
Yeah. Unless it's a full wet... Well, even with a full wet race, it might be slightly high. But we got what I wish. It's a wet race. It makes for some fun watching and hopefully some fun racing from the drivers.
Will it be a full wet race? Or will it change? Where's the audio gone? Where's the audio gone? Ah, I'm being blind. According to Jake, it's wet throughout the race. So, Evo may well... I mean, he's still going to be rather slow, even still. But,
was it a case of he put on the wrong setup for a different track?
Yeah, he completely picked the wrong setup.
No,
I don't know what setup runs that higher wings. But
yeah, I'm not sure.
So the McLaren are above Alfa Romeo in the constructors by 11 points tonight.
So McLaren. Let me get the table up so I can actually have some insight.
Wait, McLaren? What? Oh.
And it is looking strong for Alfa Romeo. With the grid pens, they've got two drivers starting in the top 5. So hopefully, it can be a very strong race.
Another battle out there in constructors. Williams on 195 points. Haas on 185 with Red Bull in 5th with 151. So a little bit of a battle between them as well. Red Bull need a bit of luck, which we've already not had today with a bit of a setup issue. Well, mind you, actually, with the rain, you never know. He's going to be stable up there, whereas some may not be.
I think, yeah, it's got a lot of potential, especially with Turner up there as well. Anything could happen with Williams, Haas, and Red Bull today. Be exciting to see what comes down to.
I've got back Evo, you know. He's going to be stable, you know. Anything can happen. If he bangs that strategy and gets a little bit of luck, I'll tell you what though, if he spins, I'm going to be angry. If he spins on those wings.
Oh yeah. Something tells me on the straights he may lose a good second.
Well, I mean, there's going to be no DRS.
Even like against the 0-0 wing, I feel like it's going to be...
I don't think anyone's going to be running... Oh, five to that side, away we go! Aiden starts on V1, Turner getting a good move on Aurelian Dunn, and it looks like... Is that Jeb Benster? I'm losing my mind. Oh, there's a Haas gun way over there.
Turner's in the lead. Oh, slight contact.
Turner is in the lead, yeah. Okay, falling right to the back. Benster's still in 3rd. Bit of a gap formed behind Aurelian on Jake. Charlie behind him.
And there's contact between Turner and Aiden, which lets Benster just squeeze straight through. And Ogween straight back up into P4 off the start.
Bloody camera.
Getting 2. Scotty's had a good start, gained 5 positions off the start, slowly making his way through the pack. On Turner had a moment, and Fernsey as well, span into the wall. Lost his wing. Oh no, it's not Fernsey. Who is it? Someone's lost a wing. That's Dylan. Dylan's gone round. It's unfortunate. And a few early pitters. We'll see Evo and Dylan all coming in. All with wing changes. It's got a bit of contact at the
There goes
start.
that good luck I was hoping for.
Yeah. Turner dropped 7 positions from the start, down in 10th. Not the start he was probably hoping for. Oh, and Jake's round. I don't know
I think
if there was
Vision's
contact
made a
there.
lot of contact with Jake. That spun him round, and something's happened with Joel there. He's also lost some positions. Look at Scott go!
Scott has had a monster of a start.
Go
To
on, Sam.
11th from 20th.
Oh, I ain't got the telemetry on. Whoops. Don't need track data. Let's get something. He's managing his ERS pretty well as well, you know.
70% still.
Turner on the back of
Very
Vision.
good. You do regain a lot in Monza with the rain. More than you would with the dry.
Well, you
So-
regain a lot in general in the rain.
But yeah, but
Turner up the inside.
just in
of
comparison to Monza in
Vision's.
the dry. That's a lovely move. Oh, Alros going for it around the outside. Scott, didn't pull it off.
Bamsey down the inside of Charlie, going into turn 1.
It sticks. Lovely move. Aiden is slowly building a gap between him and Benster. And all 3 of them are just slowly running away from 4th. Looks like it has the potential to be a little 3-way battle at the front. As long as nothing bad happens. But safety car could change everything.
Charlie made a mistake there. He's very slow coming out of that corner.
Yeah, there appears to be a big train forming around behind divisions. From 6th down to 14th, all just following each other along.
Vision's got basically a full battery while Turner behind him is only on 30%. And he still can't get past. I don't know what happened to Scott. He's lost a couple positions somewhere.
Yeah. The train. Dan as well, having a really good start, up 8 places to 11th.
Turner gets a good exit. Is he going to get it done? Ooh. Yep.
And he holds it.
Charlie.
But with that extra battery, could Visions come back at him down the back straight? Down the straight.
Vision's just got Charlie behind him now.
Visions knows it's not worth overly burning there. Slots in behind. Bides his time.
First penalty of the night goes to RKA.
Yeah, likely gained a warning on that first corner mishap where he ran over. It's interesting to look through and see how many people have underfueled. As I'm looking through, there's a
someone's
fair
round.
few red.
Ross is round. I think he took a bit of a knock. Quite the train behind Turner.
Yeah, it's a very big train.
Single file line.
And the front three are slowly running away with it, along with Aurelian, who's 4 seconds ahead of 5th place. In a world of his own, Aurelian. Aurelian. See, Pete's listening to Pete. He makes me say Aurelian, although I'm sure it is Aurelian.
It is Aurelian. I've been telling him for seasons, but you don't listen.
Yeah.
Dan gets the move done on Paloma. He was lining up for about a lap. He did get it done. Next up is Joel.
And gradually pulling his way away from Visions. Charlie's dropping off the back of Visions, so maybe Visions has started to burn. And it's still at 75%. Really managing his ERS well. And All Green goes for it. He backs out just before the first corner.
And the second to Aiden and Benster. Over a second and a half now.
Yeah.
Great day for Aiden so far.
He's having a blinder race.
Well, he is till he isn't anymore.
Interesting to see which many people risk the 2 stops or the 1 stop rather than just going to the end of the race, because that can really change up the strategy.
Turner giving Visions a little bit of squeeze coming out of that corner, but I think I assume Visions do the same thing a couple laps back, so maybe that's just a little I can do what you can do. But he does get past again. Charlie burning to really catch up.
Aubrey is really having to burn to keep in grasps of Benster. It's down to 40% compared to Benster's 70. But Benster is also burning to catch Aiden.
Okay, gets past Joel. Jake on the back of Scott. Is he going to do it here? Similar ERS. Here he comes. Is he going to get it? Is he going to send it?
He thinks better of it, I think. Backs out.
I think he was in 2 minds there.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted it, but he got the bit of a better exit. He's not burning. He knows he just needs to sit where he is for now. He knows he'll get another chance.
Ogween over a second behind Benster now.
Yeah, Benster's really burning to try and catch, or he was.
It looked like
catch
Benster lost a
Aiden.
bit of grip there. I almost thought he'd spun for a second. As we start to see the pack separate. Still got some on track front. Jake is still behind Scott. Joel is just still behind RKA. Paloma behind
Yeah, it appears like
Charlie's still behind Dan.
looks like he's been lining up.
Visions is having a good day.
Visions,
Silly spins,
yeah.
which is inevitable.
He's just avoided a lot of the carnage that was around there. But he is 20% ERS. He may become vulnerable soon. With Dan
Charlie,
behind
no.
him having 70%.
He's lost it, he's out. He's lost it on
No,
that corner. Is this a safety car? It is.
It's it. So yeah, that's all it needed. Race is completely changed up now. brings the front runners back into the grasps. Drivers behind them.
Rain throughout, but it looks a bit brighter.
Yeah. Definitely doesn't look like it's getting wetter. It may dry up slightly at the end of the race.
Right on board with you up a little bit. Insert elevator music here with his massively high wings.
This does wonders for Dylan and Evo though, and Pac Bussy, bringing them right back into the mix where they were sitting 20 plus seconds behind the next nearest car. Dude, it is a smart move, as a fresh set of Inters will be much better towards the end than a set that will have done the whole race. But if I was anyone out there, I would definitely be betting on a new set of Inters.
You're at the back, you need all the help you can get, even if it is just 8 lap fresher tyres. I imagine he's not going to be the only one to have done this.
Interesting to see how many people do dive in for the fresh set and how many stay out for track position.
I mean, if you're Joel, you probably do it, don't
you? Yeah, I think a lot of the guys from maybe Visions down have nothing to lose there. It's worth it. But Benzer and Ogveen in, Aiden stays out. And Aurelian stays out. It appears like most of the grid are doing. But Paloma carries on. Track position. This could potentially work out really well for Aiden, because if Benster gets held up behind Paloma and Aurelian, he'll be able to just slowly run away.
Speaking of Benster, well, not so much speaking of Benster, but the car that he's in, obviously we saw images of that today. Seemed to be a very 50-50 on people that liked it and people that didn't. I liked it. I really liked it.
Yeah, the black is very nice, but I do miss I would miss the white. Like, I feel it would have been better if there was still hints of white, although the black and red does look really nice, especially with that like special red they have, like the maroony red. It goes really well with the black, in my opinion.
I do love a dark red.
Yeah. I think it does catch the eye more than the white and red, but with that, I'm accustomed to the white and red now.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just because you're accustomed to basically seeing the same Alfa Romeo car for so long.
Yeah. Although, if I had to put it up there, out of the like 4 that have been released so far, it is currently my favourite, for sure. Red Bulls is just the same car as they had last season.
Late dive in the pits from Paloma there, very late. I wasn't on board, so, well, I mean, 5 seconds for speeding, so I don't need to look if she went over the line or not, because there's that punishment. No, what, Red Bull's not your favourite? It's the
exact same livery. That guy gets paid probably the most out of all the designers. Yeah, and you could say it was metallic, and it means nothing. I mean, it's the exact same car.
It's not a boring design.
No, I don't know what else they could do with it, but if you think...
You're bored when you see it released every year, but it's not a boring design. It's not like a Haas, although Haas next year. Oh, I like that. I think that's a solid second for me so far of the ones we've seen.
Yeah, it's... Although the sponsor looks so out of place on the car, with the red. I can't what... The big sponsor, I forgot what they're called, but it's the big red. It's like the big red writing on the engine cover of the car. It looks a bit odd.
Yeah, I'm googling it right now. The big red. Oh, like the yeah, I know what you mean.
But is it MoneyGram? MoneyGram, I think it is.
I don't know what it is. It's just a logo, isn't it?
Yeah, but the sponsor, like MoneyGram's the main sponsor now for that team.
I don't know. To be fair, I don't think. I mean, it does stick out, but at the same time, it breaks it apart a bit. Because if you don't have that, you're just a black and white car.
Yeah.
You look as boring as an AlphaTauri, which is another car I'm kind of looking forward to seeing. Williams was a weird one. I mean, the pictures.
It's the exact same as well. It looks like.
I mean, it's a bit dull. I actually liked it when I looked at it, but I think it's the lighting of the pictures we saw.
Yeah, they do have the little Duracell like colour scheme along the side in strips, which looks nice.
Mm.
But I still would probably put that ahead of the Red Bull 2. It's
Well,
just
obviously.
disappointing because you see the potential they've got when they bring out the special liveries every year, and then you see that one, and you always wish they could just permanently keep
Yeah,
special
but
liveries.
I think I prefer this livery to, say, if they went down like the drink sort of avenue of
Yeah.
livery, like a brighter blue.
Like Coulthard's helmet when he used to run that silver and blue helmet like the cans. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just like the Japan themed car. I love that car. That car was perfect, I think.
I like
And it
that
looks
one.
just but it's the same with McLaren. I preferred the Gulf livery to their current livery from last season. The Gulf one they run at Monaco, I believe it was,
Yeah.
the year before. That was a lovely livery.
It had like a retro feel, didn't it?
And it's expected.
When is the showcase for McLaren?
I'm not sure. I know the Mercedes one. But I'm not. Mercedes will be the exact same sort of car as well, other than
I
minute
don't know, they
details.
do mix it up on occasion, but yeah, it's probably gonna stick to the sort of
Silver
light
and
sky blue,
light blue, yeah.
Man City sort of colour.
Patronus colour, yeah. It's
Patronus, that's it. That's what I was looking for.
yeah. I think if I had to choose the one I was probably most excited by, it would be AlphaTauri. See, because you never know what they're gonna do.
See, I was about to say this, but I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm excited to see AlphaTauri's car every year, and I'm always let down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they could make a bang looking livery. They just never do.
I like the colour scheme they have now.
I preferred it when they were what's their old name?
AlphaTauri? No.
No.
Yeah, no. That was now. Toro Rosso.
That's it. I preferred their liveries then. It was again blue. There's far too many blue cars. We need a nice. Someone make a pink car again.
Getting underway.
Oh, is Aiden gone? Has he gone? No, he hasn't.
He goes
you
now.
Can argue he's gone now. Benster overtakes Aurelian before the line. Okay, I don't know if Aurelian was off track.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch that. I was watching.
Turner
Aiden.
down the outside of Firmsy. I don't think he's going to be able to really do this.
Oh, she sticks it.
Good racing between them.
And he's gone.
Gets
Traction.
well,
Aiden's still there. Let's see if he has the guts to go at it in this corner.
Aiden, Firmsy.
Firmsy, sorry. Yeah, that's the one.
Aiden's at the front. He's
Yeah.
running away with it still. There you go. Dan on the back of Vision's Joel there as well. Paloma on the back of Jake. Adam on the back of Scotty, who's just falling off after that really good start.
See, this is where the fresh
touch.
Inter's coming crucial for Benster. He's cleared Aurelian now. He's behind Aiden.
Go,
It gets to the end of the race.
go on with Evo. Just go on with Evo for this next straight and just watch them disappear.
Scotty's round in the wall.
Scotty. Look at them just disappear now. Oh no. Another safety car, right. So, as we were saying about car liveries,
Yeah.
we're running out.
See, there's another one. Ferrari. I'm always excited for Ferrari, but it's another one where I'm always let down.
I don't know, I really liked their one last year when they released it last year. I was really impressed. Aiden does come in the pits now, which... he's going to fall right to the back now.
Yeah.
And... yeah.
Paloma in again too. Did you pick up damage? No front wing, just another set of inters. Getting rid of the 5 seconds. Smart play.
So Benster takes lead with Aurelian holding that second. Ogwin, OG, Wen, wait. SLR in third. Turner bringing it back.
Ogveen. I assume it sounds Dutch, so they say W's like V's.
Dutch?
I don't want to just assume, but it sounds Dutch.
Assuming his nationality.
Or Belgian. No. It appears that way. Like, you know, that Dutch-Belgian sort of name.
German.
Yeah, maybe German. Just trying my hardest not to offend him.
I think he already done that. Yeah, I've just looked up Toro Rosso, as I said. I prefer that to when they changed to just sort of like a grey and black-ish.
But the thing with the
Crazy.
Toro Rosso car is that was the similar to Red Bull. It was always the exact same every year. Now they've
Yeah, but it
like,
looked
kind of
nicer than
branded
this.
off. But now they've branded off, they have more potential to go in different directions than if you were just Toro Rosso, where it's literally just a Red Bull and then blue, like a dark blue car.
There's too
It's
many
similar to
blue
Red
ones.
Bull. There's not much they could really do other than changing sponsors and maybe changing the kind of paint they use, like you said. It's gone to matte now. Ferrari's like when they brought in the yellow scheme for their anniversary, I thought,
That
oh,
was really
cool,
nice.
they're gonna do like a yellow car. It'll look nice. But no, all they did was a bit of yellow on the engine cover, a bit of yellow on the wing, and
I
then
liked it though. I thought
yeah.
it was smart.
But when what we could have had compared to what we got, that's what is disappointing to me.
I think with stuff like that, it depends what you're into. Like I prefer
Yeah.
like a simple but smart.
Hmm. Yeah. And Alpine, we haven't even talked about Alpine. If they could do a lot. Like I'm glad they went away from the pink they used at Bahrain. But
Yeah.
but at the start I didn't like the blue and the pink, but as the season went along, I'm kind of coming along to it a bit more.
I think like as a whole, the Alpine probably looks the worst. Like not just livery, like as like a car sort of design as well. I think it looks the worst. Like the stupid red arrows at the back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird look.
Speaking of, Femsy warming up his tyres there, or at least keeping them warm. Sort of drifted off the off the track there, onto the grass. Brought it back, didn't lose any positions, but well, unless that, I suppose that could have been lag, but it looked cool.
Mm.
Glad they caught that. Scotty's out, but you know what? He's still a position up.
He was, overall. If I was him, I'd be happy with how it did when I was in the race. Like he kept his own with some of these drivers that are arguably a lot faster than most of Tier 2.
Mm. Dylan is the only one to have not. I mean, he has pit, but he's not. He's on 12 lap hold.
Yeah.
Dan is the big weirdo with 11 positions up gained.
Rulian too, still on those old Inters.
Is he?
13 laps old, yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Sorry. Right, get off that. Go on, Benster. Is he gone? He's gone.
Or green straight past
Ogween.
Rulian. Maybe before the line again.
Yeah, no, it was, but Ogween. It looked to me like he gave it back. So.
Is he gonna go for it?
I think it's a rally now. I think he's getting caught out and he's going too far wide. Trying to give Aurelian a little bit of a nudge there.
And Turner has pounced on Aurelian's slow exit. Turner up into third now too.
Firm's on the back of Aurelian now. Is he going to go for the dive? He dives down the inside. My bloody throat.
Oh, he's
a little bit of a
backed
squeeze
out.
from Aurelian.
Got squeezed.
And that's going to...
Aurelian's looks like he's really
gonna
struggling
lose
for
sight of
grip
those
on
runners
those
now.
old tyres. Yeah. Someone's round. Let's pack Bussy.
Yes, another
Not
position.
sure if that was contact or...
Oh, Aurelian. Ooh, he's
Pack
still
Bussy has
trying,
no
he's
wing,
still
so
trying to get it under
something's happened
control.
there.
As he plummets down the grid, it was a slight touch. Just don't think he's got
Pack
the
Bussy
grip
with
on
no
those
wing,
tyres
so
now.
he's hit somebody.
Yeah, it was a slight touch. Oh, I'm glad I stayed on board because Adam has just sent Finley flying. Brilliant. Also losing out to Dylan. He's not nailing these exits, is he?
No. Those tyres are very old now, though. They'll be screaming to be changed. Potentially. Aurelian down to 12th. Did he have Did he have a moment at someone?
I was just talking about it.
Well, I was talking about Bussy.
Oh, I wasn't. Finley's out.
Hopefully
He's
retired in the pits. Now, Rulian must have had another moment as he's down to 16th now.
He's just struggling.
Really struggling on these tyres, yeah.
Firmsy all over the back of RKA. I'm just going to call him Racker.
And Benster is really starting to pull away from Mogween now.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest of pits moments from Aiden, but I'm sure
No.
we'll see him climb back up. But I don't know if he's gonna get back up there again.
He definitely has the pace to possibly challenge, but maybe not with Benster, as I think Benster is could really start to pull away before he gets through, especially if he gets stuck behind like a few of these drivers in between.
Is Firmsy going to go for it here? Using a lot of battery to make it happen. Does go down the inside. Nowhere near Williams.
Dan.
Session. Do I have him added? I don't think I do, because it's on invite only. Can you invite him back? I'm sure someone else has,
yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, I can saw that.
It's on invite only. And actually, no, it might not be actually, because it was that because Elite was going to join through quali, but it might not be the case now. He's back. He's back.
Okay, sent him an invite anyway. Pack Bussy with a 3-second.
Femsy all over the back of RKA. He's burning so much battery to try and do it.
Both below
Vision's
30%.
just behind both of them, just being like, I'll wait. I will wait.
Dan is having a really good race, up 12 positions from 19th to 7th now. Slowly going under the radar as a potential driver of the day at the moment.
Firmsy just not able to do it again. I don't think he's really going to have the battery to do it on this one. Unless he gets a really good exit. Benster, as we start to see fastest laps come in, maybe the track is starting to dry out after all.
Ogween burned a lot of ERS that lap to try and stick with Benster. Yeah, he's down to 30%. Benster's still on 75. So,
yeah, Turner 2 seconds back now with half a battery.
Yeah, slowly he's still building a gap
barely
to the guys
touched
behind. Dan appears to have quite decent pace here. Oh, as Visions tries to go around the outside of Firmsy.
Yeah,
He gets squeezed a little bit.
Waiting now. Come on, let's move it along.
Goes over the curbs as he got squeezed. Rulian tries in the pits.
Visions now getting... Wait, what?
Rulian retired in the pits. Oh.
And there's no chance Vision's going to really catch him with all that battery that Dan's got.
He's lost a lot of track, a lot of gap.
Great
the guys
exit
ahead
from
by getting
Firmsy
squeezed
here.
off.
Surely he's got to get it done this time. No, he doesn't have straight line speed for this, does he?
No. This will be money to Dan's ears, that not money, you know what I mean. Dan will be loving this because it's slowly allowing him to get back into it as they're battling. And Visions is really burning to try and get back to Dan. He's on 5% battery now.
Oh, Firmsy sends it deep. Contact. Dan's just like, hello boys. Mind if I come past? Of course, if he does, that leaves a 4-second gap to the back of Turner.
This is allowing Aiden to really close up to the back of these guys as well. It's making it slightly easier for him to potentially get back past them. Although Aiden's down to 20% battery.
Yeah. I think he's lost that top 3 spot now. Unless, obviously, another safety car comes out. Never know.
Anything could happen.
8 laps left. Ramsey again on the back of Arcane. Keeps getting a good exit out there, but just not enough. Aiden getting past Joel.
As it stands,
Switch.
if it stays how it is, McLaren would secure the constructors for Div 1.
Just gonna do some
No. No, wait. Yeah, they would, yeah. If Ogwin keeps P2 and Jake stays P10, McLaren would keep hold of it.
Bear in mind he's got fastest lap as well.
Cool.
See, if you're Firmsy, you just let Dan go, surely.
Yeah, you'd think, wouldn't you? No.
Nope.
He's really defending against him, which is a odd move. Although I have heard there's not a lot of love between these two guys at the minute.
Been sneaking into their team. Chad.
It was in general. it was
Right, what sort of exit can Dan get here? He needs a good one. It's an okay one. Firmsy seems to be the master of getting the exit on that corner, but he's just nudged the back of Arcade, which is set back. Oh, Joel!
Oh,
Both McLaren's
no.
out.
And here comes that safety
Something-
car we were asking for.
Something we've seen so often this season. In both tiers, I think. Both McLarens out of the race. McLaren, Mercedes.
Hey, don't say it in both tiers. I never DNF, thank you.
And Firmsy's gone in. Don't blame him.
So 20.
Pretty sure I'm consistently doing better than you. You're still above me
It
in the
doesn't-
table though, which is why.
Yeah. You
Bear in mind,
DNF more than me.
No, I've DNF'd like twice and I was killed once. But I have missed 6 races due to illness or otherwise.
Yeah.
And don't give me the whole,
yeah.
oh, I started late.
But I did start late.
Because you weren't a
I've
good enough
missed,
driver to
like-
get to a seat in the first place.
No. If you were telling me I am not good enough to replace both of those Ferraris, I will not accept that.
Hey, I got you a good seat for next season anyway.
Yeah. I had a lot of people trying to badgering the person who I eventually went to, which was really good. I was holding out for that offer anyway.
Yeah, it was quite a bidding war. For,
Yeah.
Between Poe and Benster.
And Dan entered, but I quite quickly
It was too
refused
late.
because it was my teammate was going to be. I was like, thanks, but no thanks, kind of vibe.
This Thursday will be our last race, head to head.
You're not racing next season?
No, I'm still TP of Red Bull next season, but I'm not going to be in the car.
Oh, that's
Um,
disappointing.
I've got Winnets and Vaughan, the love pair, in the Red Bull Tier
Wow.
2 seats next season.
That's going to be a very strong tier 2 lineup.
Well, if you think about it, Vaughan was up there for quite a while. Had a few unfortunate results, and
Yeah.
was murdered once or twice. But I'm pretty sure in saying that everyone above him has gone up. Fine Defender's gone up. Krigmit's gone up. I don't know
Fusion
if Gamer
hasn't.
has.
No, Fusion's tier 2, which I thought was slightly questionable, but it's one of those things. Like Krigmit went up, but
Oh yeah,
Fusion
I think
didn't.
Krigmit's got to go up.
if he increases his racecraft, I think he's a mid-table tier 1 driver easy. I think.
On
Fusion-
some tracks, definitely.
Yeah, Fusion, I think.
No, I'll be hopefully returning to the racing seat season after, which will be the next game. So
Mm.
Hopefully there'll be a tier 3, and that's when I'll make my...
Yeah. Won't
I'm
say
not
yes,
sure Ben
won't say
still
no.
wouldn't let you go.
Not for tier 3, I don't think.
To be honest, I was shocked that Vaughan left McLaren.
Yeah. Although, maybe that was his only chance to get Winitz as a teammate.
Oh no, as soon as I offered him my seat, he jumped on it. He
Oh.
thought about it for like 5 minutes, and I think that was out of curiosity. Not curiosity, out of politeness of the other person that was in the chat that was trying to sign him. Which was Scott. He was quite mad.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see what McLaren are going to do next season now, as I know of quite a few lineups for next season, and I don't know McLaren's, but now I know yours. I know McLaren don't have the person I expected them to have. A lot of the drivers that came down,
I don't even know mine. I mean, nothing is finalised until Monday, so.
Yeah, but a lot of the ones that came down are already secured with the drive. I'm not overly certain as to who McLaren would have, so maybe defending the championship may be a bit difficult, with Pete even not racing next season anymore, so, well, not full-time.
Ooh, Dan losing a bit of grip there. It's so funny that I offered you the seat.
Don't, because that's not funny, okay?
It's very funny.
No, because Jake even offered me, he was like, do you want Team Principal anymore? And I said, no, I think I'm going to stay at Mercedes. And then less than a day later, I get the message, we don't have a seat for you anymore. Well, not Kai, it was better than that. It was better than that. It wasn't
I messaged you way before, but you finally replied.
Yeah.
And you were like, nah, I think I'm going to stay at Mercedes, you know, Joel gave me a shot, so blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Right, I'll let Winitz know then. He's definitely got the seat for Red Bull. Maybe not even 35 seconds later you pop up.
It was a lot later than that. I'm gonna fact check this because it was a lot later than that.
No, it was literally
after you told Winitz.
Seconds-ish after I told Winitz, yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny as well. As we get the race underway, is he going to do it where he did it before?
He's gone. It's Ogween a little bit caught out there.
3 seconds for Turner. Track violation. Ramsey gets past Aros.
Alros.
Mhm.
Oh, and Paloma's around. It's not been a good day for the Ferraris.
It's not a good league, Ferraris.
I didn't want to say
is statistically by far the worst team in 7GR history.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have the best.
I'm not saying this Ferrari team.
And Dylan's round as well. Get easy points if you just could keep it on the track. This is going to be close with the championship as well. Does it? Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. I'm trying to figure out if this would affect the championship.
Ogween goes for the move on the outside.
As it's Ogween.
Ooh, a bit of touching.
Well, I was about to say, as it stands, that this would put them level on points, but at the moment, it wouldn't be.
Both. Gets one. He's not going to send it on his mate. Dylan disqualified from the session.
Yeah, it was a weird place to be disqualified. Like, parked in a dangerous location.
Dan gets a good exit on Arcade, but suddenly all that momentum is gone. Guess he just didn't quite fancy it there.
No. Benster is burning a lot of ERS to try and stick with these two. Not a lot, he's burning the same as those guys, but he's having to burn, which is not a regular thing. And they're all just really pulling away from RKA.
And I think this is what we can look forward to seeing next season.
If
these three plus Elite.
Maybe even Aiden, if Aiden gets a full drive. And he can keep this pace up at other tracks.
I don't know about Aiden, I mean... But I don't know if he can do every race.
Yeah. But this looks like it has a lot of potential.
Comes down to, you know... If you can't... If you're going to miss more than 5 races a season, it gets a bit...
Yeah. Aiden gets past RKA, so he's up into 4th place.
Oh, who's just gone way off there?
Oh, Benster.
Is that Benster all the way off? Ah.
Gonna get jumped by Aiden, potentially, yeah. Although Aiden has 5% ERS, so... Oh, they're very close.
Could Aiden get that podium after all? He's got no ERS, but then neither really does Benster. Ooh! A little bit of a love tap. Aiden's got some impressive top speed.
Yeah, and Visions gets past Dan and Firmsy in one corner. Very good move from Visions. Not sure if there was much contact between the Williams or Visions, but...
Turner's lost touch with Oggy. Puts him within 3 seconds of Benster. But not Aiden.
Aiden needs
I can tell.
to pull back a little bit of time here.
And
doesn't look like Aiden's going to get it.
Takes the win. Looks like.
It's a very strong debut.
Very.
Hasn't set a foot wrong all race. Just walks over the line.
Spence to get it. Yeah, he gets P2. Aiden.
And 10th and a half.
RKA drops all the way down to 10th.
Wow.
And that is Tier 1. Finished. Benster does take the Drivers' Championship, but I'm pretty sure... I agree with that driver of the day. I'm pretty sure McLaren do take...
Yeah, McLaren seal it. Oh, what's happened here? Hello?
Hello?
Hello. You cut out there for me. Yeah, McLaren seal it, as Alpha would have needed a win and a good result from Jake. Well, not it was a good result, but you know.
Great season battle between the two drivers and the two teams. Shame when you get to see Elite here to take it himself, but I'm sure we will see him, Benster, and hopefully Ogween, Turner, and Aiden.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of potential here for a good, really strong Tier 1 next season.
Right, would you want to run us down the grid then?
Yep. So, podiums with Ogween first, Benson second, and Turner third, with Aiden 4th, Vision 5th, Firmsy 6th, Dan 7th, Jake 8th, Adam 9th, and RKA rounding up the points Got Alves in 11th, Bussy in 12th, Evo in 13th, Paloma in 14th, and the DNFers with Joel, Aurelian, Finley, Scotty, Charlie, and Dylan. Who would be your driver of the day then?
Oh, I've got to agree with the game. Give it to Dan. Easy.
Yeah, for me it's between Dan and Ogween. Although I know you don't like giving it to the race winners, but
No, it's Dan for me.
okay, I'll just allow you to. You're probably already doing the graphic now anyway. So.
I've got a lot of graphics to do. Season final, they're always fun. Aiden would have been up there, I think.
If he'd pitted when everyone else had, I feel like he
Oh yeah.
would have definitely been up there, but that second safety car possibly didn't help him at all.
No, it was unfortunate for him. So yeah, join us again on Thursday to see my final race against Stingers. I'll probably beat him again. Same track, same time. And then a week's break, and then we are back with Season 10. Probably a very different grid, very different teams, but the same good fun racing. Any final thoughts?
It's a good race to wrap up a really good season. Tier 1.
Right, well thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, you're a legend, as Pete likes to say. And we will see you on Thursday. If not, see you in a couple of weeks. Bye bye.
Bye.